Great morning, you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all spilled coffee on me this morning. My husband came in here and gave me a kiss. I got all excited. I spilled some coffee. It's his fault. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Who's here and where are you tuning in from? Oh, today's a good day. Scoot this back just a little bit more. All right. Hey, Sissy, how are you, gorgeous? So good to see you. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Oh, I'm so excited for today. Today is just a great day. And I think our topic for today, resonates that. Someone said, yes, he is. Good, great morning. And I'm rejoicing from Ohio. Oh, yes. It's going to be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Yes, honey, a fabulous day, a fabulous day. Yes. Y'all ever wake up and you just know like something in you is like, ooh, today just hit different, right? Well, that's how the day was for me. And we're going to talk about it. Hey, Jackie, how are you? Beautiful. Come on in, come on in. Y'all go ahead and share the live. Make sure you share the live. I don't have my other phone in front of me or my iPad, so I can't share like I want to share like I want to share like I want to share. So y'all got to share for me, okay? So y'all be my share partners. Go ahead and share the live, and we're going to go ahead and get started. A great morning, baby, from the bed for a few more minutes anyway, okay? I love you, babe. All right. When you shared, let me know that you shared, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Once you shared, let me know that you shared, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. A great morning, April. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. So excited. Thank you, Jackie, for sharing. I appreciate you guys. So check this out. Let's get started. Oh, taste and see. Is that a fly? It's disrespectful self that came and sat on my ring light. Thank you, Summer. Y'all, he is real disrespectful. He came and sat on my ring light, flew all up in my live and then sat on my ring light. Oh, he must go. Now he must die. I didn't want to have to kill him, but he gonna have to die now. Okay. So, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Y'all listen, when I think about that scripture, and I don't know why God gave it to me this morning, but that's what he gave me. So I said, okay, God, let's go. But when I think about how amazing God is, like, I'm like, wow. So when he says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good, right? I'm like, yeah, because if you taste life with him, like, you like, wow, God, like, for real, you did that for me. For real, God, you chose me. For real, God, you loved me. For real, God, you saw me. For real, God, like, I'm the apple of your eye. For real, God, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Like, when you taste of the goodness of God, when you taste of, his love, his grace, his mercy, his compassion. Last night we were in class and we were talking about the fact that we get brand new mercies every day. I said, but check this out, y'all. Check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Anytime we want to activate brand new mercies, we have access. We won't have to wait till the next morning. We can access it right then. We can shift our day right then. And when you understand that, yeah, like this God thing. Oh, this good, right? Not just when things are going well, but even when things seem not to be going well, it's still good because it's all working together for your good. So how can you complain? How do we complain when we know that absolutely everything in our life is working together for our good? Everything. When God says, I'll make the whole universe conspire for your good. For me, God, yes, for you, because I love you that much. Look, hey, Christina, great morning, beautiful. Listen, check this out, check this out. And I want y'all to get this. I want y'all to get this because this is how you change your life. Listen, y'all waiting to hit the lottery to change your life. You don't have to wait until you hit the lottery to change your life. You can change your life and get what you would have gotten with the lottery without hitting it. Okay? Because you hit the lottery, you hit the jackpot when you found God. That's what? And you don't even have to gamble with that. That's a guarantee. Do you hear? I guarantee you that that's a guarantee, right? So check this out. Look. Listen. God has a plan specifically for your life. And when you can get out of your moaning, groaning, complaining, when you can get out of that place, then God's plan can really be unveiled in your life. Long as you caught up in your moaning, groaning, complaining. Listen, I'm not telling you that you don't hurt. I'm not telling you that it's not challenging. I'm not telling you that you're not going through anything. I'm not telling you that, but what I am going to tell you is that life is always going to life, and you got to choose to God. What does it mean to God? It means that you understand that you have the power to create with your mouth, that life and death lies in the tongue. The power of life and death lies in your tongue. You understand that you have the ability to create with your words. You have the ability to shift atmospheres with your presence. So you've got to shift atmospheres in your own life, in your own home, in your own situation. God and you, I've hit twice already. My baby. My baby's so sweet. I love him so much. Oh my goodness. Look, this is what y'all hear a lot today. Look, listen, and check this out. Y'all gonna hear this a lot today. I already see it. So, what's next? Check this out. All right. I'm doing the Destiny Driven, A Journey to Greatness 12-week program, right? Doing the Destiny Driven, A Journey to Greatness 12-week program. And we were scheduled to start on Sunday. That was when originally I was going to start. I was going to start on Sunday, and that didn't happen, right? Somebody had a conflict. I'm trying to adjust so that we can have everybody start, as many people as possible, all start at the same time, right? That's my goal, for as many of them as possible to be able to be there, all the time, at least as much as possible, right? So we couldn't start Sunday. And I know it was disappointing. How people, they were ready to go Sunday. Like, everybody wants to go. But check this out. This is how deliberate God is. There were still some people, because remember I told y'all it was 12 slots, right? There were still some people who hadn't signed up that God needed to sign up. So we had a conflict. The conflict led to us not starting until Thursday. This Thursday coming is when we start. Yesterday, 2 people reached out and solidified their spots, okay? I have 4 spots left. 2 people reached out and solidified their spots, right? Now, I did not call them. I told y'all what God said when I was live. He said, nope, don't reach out, don't call, right? Now, what does that mean? It means that he's talking to them, okay? But he allowed all of these things to transpire to hold it up so that they could get in position. You can't tell me that God ain't concerned about you. He'll hold everybody else up on starting something so that you can hear him and act on what he has said to you. God will block, hold up, say, okay, y'all, wait. I'm like, God, really? but it's not the first time that he's done it. You need to understand that God is so concerned about you being in position that he will hold other people up until you get where you're supposed to get. He will hold other people up until you do what he's told you to do. He will hold other people up until listen, understand how important you are to God. That he would hold these other people up for you to say, okay, God, yes, I hear you. Not, okay, God, well, if I'm supposed to be there, let her reach out to me. Or if I'm supposed to be there, let her call me. Or if I'm supposed to be there, give me a sign. Or if I'm supposed to be there, give me another sign to the 2 signs that you already gave me and the word that you spoke to me. Give me another sign. No, God said, listen, I'm trying to get my people to the place where it doesn't take all of that. Why do we have to have God prove himself, but somebody else can tell us something one time and we hear it? Huh? Explain that. Explain that. Somebody else can say something to you one time, you hear it and you move on it. But with God, you need a confirmation and a confirmation of the confirmation and a confirmation of the confirmation of the confirmation. Huh? What we doing? April talking about I'm messing with her post today. Y'all, and listen, I need y'all to understand, we don't talk about this stuff. Like, you'll hear us in alignment and we ain't talked about what we posted. I don't talk about what I'm saying. They don't know in advance. So when you see the things lining up, it's because God has us on one accord. There's a message that God is trying to get into the earth realm. So look, understand this. Understand. Now I need you to look around and see what God is doing. Look around. Look around. Okay, I get it. Y'all are saying, well, Dr. V, I don't think that I'm that important to God. Well, I know some other people that may not have thought that they were necessarily that important to God or that important to the kingdom, or that people needed to hear anything that they really had to say, right? I'm gonna call some names since I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right there, right? Okay, so I remember Corey Washington Livingston. Corey, that's my girl. That's my girl. That's my sister. Corey, when I first met Corey, we would be on Zoom and Corey would not turn her camera on. Period. Corey ain't turning no camera on. Listen, it took loving, it took talking to, it took encouraging for Corey to turn her camera on. That's been probably 3 years, 2-3 years, something like that. Corey started turning her camera on. And she'd be like, oh, I look a mess. I can't turn my camera on because I look a mess. Oh, I don't want to turn my camera on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Now Corey will turn her camera on when we're on Zoom. Well, yesterday, somebody typed in the chat, yesterday. That's yesterday. Because y'all scared, y'all gonna spell it wrong. yesterday. Day. Type it in chat. Yesterday. Hey, Stacy. Great morning, gorgeous. Christina said yesterday. Come on, y'all. Type it in the chat. Yesterday. Yes, Stacy. Yes, Summerlin. Yes. Leela said, hey, Miss Leela, yesterday. April said, yesterday. Somebody make sure y'all send Corey, share this to Corey. So share this to Corey, because Corey be like, I be missing it. Yesterday. And I want y'all to look at the word yesterday. See how the first part of it is yes? Yesterday might as well be yesterday. Well, yesterday, she said, yesterday, I'm going to go live. She had planned to go live a few days ago. She ended up not being able to do it. It was her birthday. It was a lot of activity and stuff, threw her schedule off, so she didn't get to do it. But yesterday, she said, yes, today I'm going live. She had some technical issues. Some of them were real and some of them was just her and overthinking and what do I do? Girl, press go live. Flip the camera so you can see yourself and press go live, honey. Press go live. Corey, we talking about you. So yesterday, Corey said yes today. Yes today. Yes today. Yes. Yesterday, you may have said something. Well, I'm saying yes today. You need to do what it is that you said. Say yes today. Yes. Yes today. Right? Yes today. God is looking for some yeses. He's waiting for us to say yes. Today is the day. Today is the day that I step out. Today is the day that I launch out into the deep. Today is the day that I get out of the boat. Today is the day that I walk on water. Today is the day that I speak to my storm and say, peace, be still. Today is the day that I stand on the promises of God. See, listen, when you do that, how can you not say, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good? Listen, God is so amazing. So let me tell y'all something about me. God is in absolutely everything I do. Everything I do, God is in it. I don't care. God is in it. Oh, God in it. You know why God in it? Because I'm in it. If I'm in it, God in it, because he's in me and I'm in him and we are one. Bam, just like that. And the same is true of you when you are in him. When you are in him and he is in you, y'all are one. It's you and God, you know? And when you understand that, you know that there is nothing too hard for God and nothing too hard for you. Yes, life will be challenging. You'll face challenges. You'll go through some stuff. But baby, when I think of the goodness of God, when I think of all that he's done for me, my soul, listen, my soul, for real, my inner being rises up and says, my God, God is good. When I think of where I was and where I am, when I think of what I've been through and how he's kept me, when I think of the marriages that didn't work and I'm in one that is working and it's going to last until we expire on this side. Do you hear what I'm telling you? You've got to understand that what God is doing, what has happened in your life was not to hurt you. It was not to harm you. It was not to destroy you. And anything sent to destroy you, God made sure that it was going to be turned around for your good. So why are you complaining? Why? Why are you complaining? If God allowed it, it's working for your good. Oh, remember Job? Job went through losing his children, his cattle, his animals. Like he lost so much, he got sick. He had sores all over his body. The text said that his skin would ooze from the sores and that the smell of it created a stench. He was walking around, sores all over him, oozing, icky, clothes sticking to him. Every time he put clothes, when he take them off, it hurt because he had to peel them and get away from his skin. And he still did not curse God. He still didn't curse God. Even when his own wife said, you just ought to curse God and die. He said, I can't do it. I can't do it. When his friend said, oh, surely you must have sinned. Surely you sinned. If you're going through all this, you sin. Listen, are you telling me you've never gone through a season in your life where it looked like all hell was breaking loose? And you know that you had done what God told you, and you know that you were doing what God wanted you to do, and you know that you were in alignment with God, and you know that you weren't in no repetitive sin like God, I don't know, I don't understand it. Well, baby, guess what? Guess what? It means that God chose you, handpicked you, selected you to allow the enemy to come at you. Oh, try them, because I know they ain't finna move. I know they ain't finna move. I know they might go through a little bit, but baby, they're not finna back up. It means that God has chosen you because he trusts you. God can't trust everybody to go through everything, but somebody got to go through it. Somebody has to be the one to go through it. Someone has to be the example. When you look at the Bible and you see the things that different people went through, somebody had to be the one to go through it. Some things they got right, some things they got wrong. But have you ever noticed that the people that got some stuff wrong are the people that God tended to talk about the most and use the most and love on the most? The ones that got it wrong, not the ones that got everything right, or at least according to their own mind, they got it right. Listen, no, he used the ones. He loved on the ones. He chose the ones that the world would have discounted and thrown away. Oh no, God will never use David. David is a murderer. He is an adulterer and a murderer. No, God ain't going to use him, but God said David was a man after his own heart. Do y'all get the picture? He used the madam, because that's what she was. Rahab was a madam. Rahab wasn't prostituting man. Rahab ran the institution, okay? So he used the madam to protect his people and to be in the lineage of Christ. Do you understand? To protect and to hide his people. Look, you got to understand that God likes to use those that the world says are unusable. So if you're feeling unusable, know that you who God looking for. If you're wondering why you the one that tends to go through, it's because God is trying to use you. He's trying to use you and not use you the way men use you, people use you, to use you in a way that you can be an example, that you can be put on display of what God can do. God needed somebody who's been married as many times as me, but who will still stand and believe in love, who will still say what God says say and do what God says do. He needed somebody. He needed somebody to show somebody the fact that you've been married twice doesn't disqualify you. I can still use you. See, because we allow religion and people to put us in a mindset that makes us think that we're so unlovable and unusable. But baby, I'm telling you, God specializes in using those that the world would throw away. Excuse me, not the world, the church would throw away. Because the world's a little more forgiving and a little more compassionate many times than the church, which is a problem in its own self. But what I'm trying to tell you is God didn't get rid of you. He chose you. He's not picking on you. He's chosen you. He's not picking on you. He picked you, handpicked you. Yeah. Let me, what, no, that one right there. Yeah. Called you by your name. Called you by your name. When I think about the conversations that must have been taking place in heaven concerning me, when I think about the conversations that God and Satan had about me, I'm like, I know God has handpicked me. I know he's chosen me by some of the stuff that I've gone through. And yet, though I don't always get it right, and baby, believe me, I don't always get it right, God's faith in me has never wavered. He continues to pick me. He continues to choose me. He continues. You see, because let me tell you something. What the enemy means to destroy you, God will use it for your good. Let me give you an example, okay? So I started out the term and I told y'all I was struggling. I couldn't focus. It was so much that was going on in me and around me. Right? There was so much going on that I was struggling to do the things. I was in my head. My saboteurs were working against me. They were telling me, oh, you're not going to be able to do this. Oh, you're not going to do it right. My perfectionism kicked in. Oh, it's not going to be perfect. So I would start writing a response to a student, and then I would never finish it. And I would start again and I wouldn't finish it. And I would start again and I wouldn't finish it because I was so concerned that someone was going to look at it and it wasn't going to be what they expected. It wasn't going to be what they wanted. It wasn't going to go the way that they had designed for it to go. And so I was in my head and I was behind. And then I was traveling. And then my dad, his tire blew out on the high. Like, it was a lot going on. And I just was like, God, oh my goodness, how in the world am I coming out of this? I was so deep in the hole. I was so behind in my grading. I was behind. Do you understand? Behind. I was so behind that even though I was communicating with students and I was communicating with the leadership, one of the deans, somebody went to a dean and said, she's behind on her grading. Grading's supposed to be done in 48 hours, right? I was behind. I was way behind. Listen to me when I tell you this. But baby, don't you know God specializes in comeback stories? He specializes in bringing you from the back to the front. So look, this is me. I'm like, okay, well, I hope at the end of the term, they ask me back, right? So yesterday I got an email saying that they were happy to give me a full-time appointment, which basically meant they were going to bring me on to teach more classes than the normal adjunct. But baby, didn't check this out. After that, I got my student end of course evaluation, what the students say about you at the end of the course. Now remember, I was behind on the grading. I was struggling with getting accustomed to the fully online format, right? But baby, can I just tell you that the dean had to send me an email and say, thank you for an amazing semester, professor. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I see that my evaluations are attached. I open up the evaluations. How about I got a 5.8 out of a 6.0 coming from the back, late on the grading, behind on everything. I'm talking about, listen, behind. Students commenting on what a great professor I was, how I cared about them, how I was compassionate, how they wouldn't have been able to get through and finish the term if it hadn't been for me, that I would reach out to them, that I was there for them at every turn. Even when I was going through stuff, I was answering their questions. Listen, you gotta know that on your worst day, in your worst time, you can still be better than most people on their best day. Listen, this was behind and struggling and first time doing totally online. And I got a 5.8. It's some people that's been doing this for a long time. They do all the things that they think they're supposed to do and still don't get a score like that. I'm not saying to brag on me. I'm saying it to brag on my God, because what God has put inside of me got to come out. See, what they were experiencing was the love of God. What they were experiencing was the goodness of the Lord. What they were experiencing is what God can do in your life. So on every turn, when I could speak life into them, I spoke life. No, you didn't get it right. It ain't perfect. But baby, keep pressing, keep going. You've got this. They talked about the quality of the feedback I gave them, the quality of my responses in their discussions, how it made them think, how it made them rise to the occasion. See, I didn't go through and just give everybody good grades. No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that. I could have done that. I could have felt guilty, angel number 177. I could have felt guilty because I was behind and said, well, I'm just going to give everybody good grades. No, I'm not doing that because I do them a disservice. No, instead, what I did was I gave them the feedback that they needed to level up. Oh, listen, they don't even understand what's transpired. But I promise you this, if they went to graduate school, they will know how to move on the level of a graduate student based on the feedback that I gave them. And the moment that I released it, the moment that I said, God, listen, you got to help me. He told me what to do, and I did it. He said, baby, I need you to go back and get that Sammy again. I need you to start putting that in your body so that you can get clear, so that your clarity can come through, so that your mood can be elevated, so that your body can begin to fire like it's supposed to, and you can function and focus and get done what you need to get done. Baby, and I'm telling you, I was able to do like this, boom, 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 knock stuff out. Just knock it out. Like, sit there and went, just to working away, because my body got what it needed. And what I'm telling you is that when you get God the way you need him, then you can knock stuff out in your life, knock stuff out, knock sin out, knock doubt out. You can knock out what needs to be knocked out, but you got to have what you need, and what you need is God. And you got to rely on God. Look within. Look within. I know y'all looking to the sky and saying, God, look within. Because he resides inside of us. So if God resides inside of you, you can't what? What is it that you can't do? Because I know I read in the word that nothing is impossible with God. And that with God, all things are possible. So what you can't do? Oh, you concerned about the wind and the rain. But God told you to go get a house. You concerned about the wind and the rain. You know what the wind and the rain is? Your credit score and your salary, amount of money that you make. You concerned about that, but God told you to go get it. You think God is going to go tell himself to do something that is impossible when we know that the word says that nothing is impossible with him? And that with him, all things are possible. You think that he want to wait till your credit score get to a certain place and you make a certain amount of money to give you what it is that he desires for you to have, when that wouldn't require him at all? No, he wants to do it when it looks like it's impossible and there's no way that it can happen. That's when he wants to do it. He wants to send you to the car lot. I don't know who this for. Who's supposed to, God done told you to go to the car lot and you ain't going. Go get the car that you want, not the car that you, quote unquote, can afford. Go get the car that you want, the one that God has put in your spirit. Okay, so I don't know who that is for, but you know who you are. So listen, do you think that he wants you to go when your credit score is, he wants you to wait till your credit score is at 700 and 800? I'm not saying don't get those credit scores. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that he specializes in using people when everything around them says no, that there's no logical reason that it should happen for them, and then it happens for them anyway. It's called faith. Now, I'm not saying just jack your credit score up. Not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, though, is God specializes in doing what looks impossible with the people who it looks like it'll never happen for. So you trying to go get this piece of car, a piece of car from the used side of the car lot or from the buy here, pay here, and God is trying to send you to a dealership so that you can get a brand new car, and you don't think that you're worthy of it. You don't think that you qualify. Well, if God told you to do it, go do it, because he's already qualified you. According to some people, I'm not qualified to be an apostle, but that doesn't change the fact that God has made me that. I've been that. You've got to trust God. And you listen. I told y'all to look earlier. Now I want you to listen. I want you to listen to me because I need you to hear this. You've been listening to doubters for so long. You've been listening to naysayers for so long that you have allowed their no to get in your spirit. And now, even in areas where you normally would be able to walk in faith, you question. God said, this is not the time to question. This is the time to move on my word. He's going to send people to give you instructions and directions. He's going to send people to guide you and direct you. Oh, this is a season where God is giving wisdom, financial wisdom, health wisdom. See, some of this stuff that they have said, oh, this is never going to go away. No, it's going to go away because God is going to send the people with the wisdom necessary to tell you how to position your body to heal itself. Watch what God does. Watch what God does. But in order for God to do it, you must listen. And though you don't see it with the natural eye, you got to see it with your mind's eye. Look, if you're walking and you're bent over, see yourself walking straight up. I'm talking about close your eyes, and in your mind, see yourself walking straight up without assistance. See yourself running. See yourself dancing. See yourself spinning around. See yourself enjoying the goodness of the Lord. See yourself doing it. Because when you see yourself doing it and you feel that, your body begins to respond to that. Our body has what's known as muscle memory. It automatically goes into certain positions and does certain things because it just remembers it. That's why when you work out enough, your body will automatically know what to do because it's done it so many times before. So you don't have to think about it. It is an automatic thing. Your body just does it. It just does it. It just does it. It just does it. It just does it. It's one of the reasons why all I've got to do is work out a little bit one time and already I'll start to see definition here. Why? My body remembers what it was supposed to look like, what it was supposed to feel like, and it begins to snatch back. It's why my hair tightens back up. Or it know where it normally is. It knows normally like this. So when I do this to it, it says, oh, hold up. It's memory. Even your hair follicles have memory. You got to understand that God is positioning you to break out of the things that the world has told you, that the doctors have told you, that leaders have told you, that you're never going to be able to break out of. That what they said is not permanent. You got to stop messing with me. What they said doesn't define you. What they said. Miss Leela said, talk to me, Lord. Thank you. Yes. Rashay said, after my stroke and 2 heart attacks, and now my diabetes are causing me issues, but God, I push daily. Everyone keeps encouraging me to file for disability, but I'm blessed to be able to work daily and be a mother and wife. It's all God. Baby, please get with me. So I want to talk to you about some foods that you can eat to help with that, some things that you can do to help with that, because much of what goes on in our bodies is a result of stress and what we eat. And if we can change those things, our body begins to realign. I'm just saying, our body begins to realign, but it requires us to make some changes and some adjustments that may be uncomfortable for a little while. But it ain't permanent. You know what I'm saying? It won't be uncomfortable. I'm not saying the eating style is not permanent. There's a way you're going to need to eat. But what I am saying is that it won't always be uncomfortable, right? It won't always be a strain. Listen, this is how I know God is shifting my taste buds. This is why I know God is shifting my taste buds. Because listen, the other night we were watching TV. My baby said, "Hey, you want or playing a game?" I don't know what we were doing because we do so much. But he said, "You want a milkshake?" First of all, let me say this: I'm lactose intolerant. If I had drank that milkshake, he would have been in the bed talking about, "Oh my God, what is that?" That's what he would have been doing, because that's how I would have been smelling, like something just died on the inside of me and just was oozing out. Like, that's how I would have smelled. Okay, but I didn't even have a taste for it. You know why? I've been giving my body some things that my body needs. And so what it's doing is it's changing my taste. I don't want the same things that I would normally want. I'm not desiring the same things that I would normally desire. All of a sudden, my desire has shifted. You understand? Because when your body gets what it needs, it shifts what you desire. You begin to crave what you need instead of what you normally wanted. I love you. Love you. Give me a hug, babe. Excuse me for 1 second. Let me hug my baby. Have a good day.
Good morning, everybody.
He said, good morning, everybody. God will change your taste. So y'all know that I've been on my 90-day journey, right? Girl, somebody's to love in your face. Oh my God. Yeah, Rashay morning in his bed, right? He dropped low right there, didn't he? Good morning, everybody. Stacy said, good morning, Tim. That's my baby. I love him. Listen, so you got to understand that what God is doing, he's doing intentionally for a reason. Look, God, 3 years ago, he showed me something. And he began to connect dots and stuff with genetics and undermethylation and really it ties into our saboteurs too. Like all of these things he's showing me, right? He's giving me bits and pieces and how things come together and foods and colors and vibrations and what's going on and numbers and all of this stuff, emotions, and like all of this stuff is coming together, and he's showing me how things go together, and I'm like, whoa, God, wait. God, if we understand this, there is nothing that can be withheld from us. We just begin to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's like information that's been hidden here and 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 here. And nobody's really been putting it all together, because the people who operate over here only operate over here. And the people who operate here only operate here. And the people who operate here only operate here. And God is like, it all goes together. And I'm like, wow, God. And I start looking at the pieces and I said, oh, this will mess some people up. Oh, it's some people, they gonna swear this some new age witchcraft stuff. But God began to show me how all these things are connected, and there's a big puzzle that there are pieces to in different places, and he's trying to get the pieces together so that his people can know how to be whole. So I was talking to the woman of God who is a prophet, and she began to prophesy, and she said, God gave you something 3 years ago and you like have put it on the back burner, but you need to pick it up. It's something big. It's big, but you got to do it. Now, yes, you can do these smaller pieces and focus there, but you need to focus on the big thing. So yesterday I got back to the big thing, and it's so funny because I was just saying to myself, I need to go on and do this, because this, I know it's big. Angel number 199, angel number 199. I know it's big, and I know I've got to do this. I know that people need this. So I started looking and putting pieces together, and I'm like, oh, this is getting ready to be, this getting ready to be, this right here is getting ready to be, this is getting ready to be, but I've got to do it. And see, what happens is we start getting anxious, nervous, afraid, because we're like, well, what if I do it and nobody believes it? What if I do it and they don't get it? What if I do it and, they say that I'm new age, or they say that it's witchcraft? What if I do it? What if I do it and people's whole lives are changed as a result of it? Because now they understand all the things that need to go together in order for them to have life, and life more abundant. He said, don't you always tell people that you love them to life and life more abundant? If I give you what is going to give them life more abundant, you going to just not do it? Because other people not going to understand it, or they might not get it, or they might not agree with it. No, you do what I tell you to do. So it's why we're taking this destiny-driven journey. It's why that it's got to be about destiny. Because see, I understand that my destiny is bigger than where I am. My destiny is bigger than just me operating in my purpose. I'm always operating in my purpose, but I want to operate in my purpose and get to my destiny. There's a place that God is desiring to take us. So when I think about the goodness of God, I'm like, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. My baby said, what if you don't? What if I don't? But it's the very thing that saves someone that I love. Get out, get out. What if I don't? What if I've got the key, and the key could save someone that I love, but I don't use the key? What if I am the key? What if I'm the key, but I don't allow myself to unlock things for people? Y'all, I'm sorry, but he's got to die. He's got to die. Now, y'all bear with me, because he got to die. Right, baby? What if I don't? What if I don't do it? And people are waiting on me. I'm going to kill it, Corey. I'm going to kill it. It's going to die. Oh, it's going to die. Too disrespectful. If he'd just been in here minding his business, that would have been one thing. But he real disrespectful. No, no. The disrespect is real. And it's too much. And it's all in my face. Every time he fly around, he's like, you can't kill me. Oh, watch and see that you shall die and not live. Okay? So you can't afford not to do what God has called you to do. So as I get ready to launch on Thursday, and we're getting ready to kick off our, we've already started our 90 Days to Destiny, right? But if we get ready to start Destiny Driven, A Journey to Greatness 12-week program on Thursday. Oh, no, it ain't no spider, girl. It's a flag. No, it ain't a spider. As we get ready to do that, angel number 199, I know there's these 2 spots that are left, 2 people that are supposed to be in there. I don't know who you are, but you know who you are, and you know God has been talking to you about it, and you need to be obedient. Yes, Denise, I can't afford not to do what God has called me to do. That's the word for today, right? And as you do it, listen. Oh, taste and see. Taste and see. You see, look, let me tell y'all something. I told y'all that I got my evaluations back, and even after a rough start to the term, like I just came back like, bam! You know, the start was like when I was in the fight and I got kicked in the stomach, right? And I've been over and I said, wait a minute. See, this is why you got to understand the enemy should have never let you get up, because now you got to take the whole fight to another level, right? So just like that get up and that come back, that's why I need to take a boxing class. I feel that in my, I feel that in my spirit. Those combination punches, 1, 2, 1, 2, uppercut. Like I feel that. I need to do that. I need to do a boxing class. But the same way, God is saying it's time for you to come back. It's time for you to get up. It's time for you to step outside of the box. It's time for you to do what I've told you to do. Oh, no one's done it before. That's why I'm calling you. No one's done it like that before. That's why I'm calling you. I'm calling you to be the trendsetter. I'm calling you to want to set the format, to go ahead, to be the frontiers person, to pave the way for other people to be able to follow the path. Baby, I'm calling you to be the one to do it. Do what I called you to do. And do it boldly, and do it with confidence, and do it with grace, and all of that. But do it. 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 Just do it. Listen. This is what I'm going to tell y'all. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Baby, he wants us to live good. He wants us to eat good. Now, eating good may not be what you think of as eating good, but he wants us to eat good. He wants us to live good, eat good, love good, but he wants everything in our life to be good. And when we get to the place where we submit to his will and not our own, where we get to the place where we stay plugged into him and know that he is our source and our vine, and we don't disconnect because we think we got it all figured out. And we don't disconnect because we think we don't need him. When we don't disconnect because some things may be a little rough right now, and we mad at God. Instead of being mad at God, thank God for whatever he is using that for in your life. Because when you understand that everything that happens in your life is a gift and an opportunity. It is a gift and an opportunity. And you may say, Dr. V, how in the world can me having strokes and heart attacks and having diabetes be a gift and an opportunity? The gift in it is that you live and you can tell what it's about and what it's like to overcome those things sent to destroy you, because God's plan is God's plan. And when he says you shall live and not die to declare the works of the Lord, then you gonna live to have the opportunity to testify of the goodness of God from a place of victory, from a place of experience. Somebody got to be the one that experienced it and lived, so that someone else can know that just because they experience it doesn't mean that it takes them out. I thank God. I thank God for everything that I've gone through in my life, for the times that I felt suicidal, for the times that I tried to take my life and was unsuccessful, for the times that I was brokenhearted, from the times that relationships didn't work, marriages didn't work, for the times that people lied on me and backstabbed me and turned on me, for the times that I got it wrong, right? You understand? Even for the times that I got it wrong, I thank God for the times that I got it wrong, the times that I was prideful and arrogant, the times that he had to humble me, the times when I was homeless, the times when I didn't know where my food was coming from, the times that he's moved me and I didn't even know like where stuff was coming from, or I didn't have a job, but he always provided for me. Like, I thank God even for me not finding my biological daddy until I was 55. I thank God for that. For my mama not knowing, I thank God for that. I thank God for everything I went through in my life, for every single thing that I went through. I thank God for every relationship, friendship, business relationship that ended, ministry relationship that ended. I thank God for it. Because everything that I've gone through has prepared me to be who I am today. The wife, the mother, the leader, the apostle, the prophet, the teacher that I am, the evangelist. Listen, everything that I've gone through has created the me that I am today. So if I changed anything, if I went back and said, oh no, I wish I'd never this and I wish I'd never that, I might not have some of my children. I might not have had some of my experiences. And therefore you would see a different iteration of me, a different variation of me. I'm thankful that I'm who I am right now. With all my flaws, I'm still thankful. With the saboteurs that I still have to swat, I'm thankful. And I'm thankful because I matter. I matter. I make a difference. And the things that I've experienced allow me to make a difference. I'm thankful for the classes that he's given me to do and the impact they've had on people's lives. I'm thankful. I'm so incredibly grateful to God for the opportunity to pour into his people, to give them the opportunity to change their life right where they are, not tomorrow, but today. Yes, today. Yes, to today. Yes to today. God wants a yes to today. Today, God, I'm going to change my life. Today, God, I'm going to be grateful. Today, God, I'm going to see the gift in my life. Today, God, I'm going to take full advantage of the opportunities that come my way. Today. Yes, today. Yes, today after this live, I'm going to work out. Yes, today. Someone said, you have made a difference to me and others. Amen. Praise God. Thank you for the opportunity, Summerlin. Thank you for the opportunity. I don't take it lightly. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, there are some things. There's some things that we'll miss out on if we're not careful. Look, check this out. The woman of God said, amen, woman of Yahweh, which some call God. Now, some people, listen, they would be offended by that, but if you know God has many names, why would you be offended? See, we want to police everybody's language and their experience and how they get to the Creator. But baby, listen, long as they get to him, that ain't your business. That's between them and him. And we can belong to the same God and call him a different name. Corey says she sure has, Summerlin. Miss Leela said, thank you for this word this morning. It was for me. Look, y'all, I'm just in a different place in my life. Look, I'm telling y'all, I'm serious. I'm serious about my health, which is why I started these new supplements and stuff. I'm serious about my health. I'm serious about getting my body in alignment because I need to be whole and complete physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. I'm serious about this whole 90-day journey. I'm serious about that. Stacy said, you are a life changer. Praise God. Y'all listen. My baby said it earlier. He said a willing vessel. That's what I am. I am a willing vessel. Jackie said that CBD oil on point. Absolutely. You all, there's so many natural ways that we can deal with pain, so that we can deal with anxiety, that we can deal with these things that, we may be on all these medications for, with all of these side effects. And that's the only thing about big pharmaceutical, is that, there are all of these side effects to this stuff. And then it causes a whole nother issue, and you got to take another drug for that issue. And then that creates some other issues, and you got to take another drug for that issue. I'm telling you, God created us to be self-healing. He created our bodies to be self-healing. If not, when he created Adam and Eve, he would have created a doctor at the same time. I'm not saying doctors are not important. I'm not saying not to be under doctor's care. But what I am telling you, there are some things that we can do. To get our bodies back in alignment. Yes, Corey, we got to go back to Eden, where everything that we needed was there, right? Everything that we needed was there. And though Adam and Eve were kicked out of the garden, we still got a whole garden around us, okay? So we need to get our lives together. So if you want to know how you can begin to take more control of your health, you want to know how you can begin to add some supplements that your body needs that it's not getting in your food. Y'all know our food is so transmuted. I think they clone some of it so that the nutrients just are not there. So you can eat the right things and still not get what you need, okay? So you've got to understand that there are some additions that we need to make, as well as maybe change where we get our stuff, as well as the stuff we choose when we go to get it, right? Then let me know. Say health, if you're interested in some more information on the supplements that I'm using. And I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see a difference in my body already? Y'all see a difference? Y'all see some transformation? I look a little slimmer, look a little more cut. Huh? Can y'all see a difference? Y'all let me know if y'all can see it. Look at that muscle. Wow! I look like I'm in bodybuilding. I look like I've been bodybuilding. I worked out 2 times, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I did not look like this the other day. But what's happening is my body is getting rid of fat. It's releasing fat that it was holding on to. And not because I'm starving myself. I am definitely not starving myself. Anybody that knows me knows that I like to eat. I'm just changing what I eat. My baby said, don't cut him, baby. Thank you, boo. My sister said, yeah. Kim said, your body changes quick. And it does. It does. April looking, girl. I be trying to tell y'all. I be trying to tell y'all. If I'm doing something, I'm trying to tell. I be trying to tell y'all. It don't have to take no long time. It don't have. And listen, I've been very transparent. Y'all know I put pictures up of me with my belly, my back, all that fat around the middle. I ain't even got my waist trainer on, and I haven't worn it in quite a few days. But I'm gonna show y'all. Then my baby said it's not bad. Miss Leela said, yes, I need to get off these medications. Have been disabled since I was 42, taking medication. Yes, Lord, I need to know what supplements they are. Okay, Miss Leela, I'm gonna let you know. Kim said she cut up like a bag of dope. Yeah, we better stop watching Snowfall. That snapback, yes, babe. So y'all listen. I don't have my waist trainer on. Y'all know my stomach was real big. It's still big, but you can see it cutting, defining. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I show y'all that to give you hope. Listen, you don't have to be ashamed of your journey. I refuse to be ashamed of my journey. I refuse to. I refuse to. I just refuse to be ashamed of my body, ashamed of my journey. Listen, it's necessary. Somebody got to be the person that will be transparent about the journey. You know, so many people wait until everything is perfect or whatever. I don't have time for that. I'm the process person. I'm the person that's going to show you the process and the journey that I've gone through. That's me, right? That's my job. I know what my job is. I know my purpose in the world, right? It's to show you process. Some people are here to show you the end and just tell you how to get there. But for me, I'm the person that's here to show you the process so that you can see it all along the way. Now, listen, I'm definitely not where I want to be. I'm also definitely not where I was. And I will say this, for someone who struggles with regularity, my body is starting to release more the way that it's supposed to. You know, you got to know your body and trust your knowledge of your body, even when doctors try to tell you something else, right? So I'm just telling y'all, if you want to know more information about the supplements that I'm using, put health in the thing, in the chat, put health in the chat. And we're taking this journey together. And I'm going to be very transparent. I don't always work out. My workouts are 15 minutes long and then a walk. That's my workout. And I'm not talking about a speed walk. I'm talking about a leisure walk. I'm not talking about walking for no 2 hours. I'm talking about, I'm going to take a 30 minute, normally I might make it 30 minutes, like a 30-minute walk, but just a leisure walk. Not no, walk hard, but just walk and increase my activity. Yes. Can I show mine a before and after? Absolutely. About to work out today to stop putting off today for tomorrow. Absolutely. That's why I put my workout stuff on before I came on live. That's my signal. When this live is over, go work out. Okay. So if you put health in and you want to know what I'm doing as it relates to my health, I absolutely will share that with you. I'll send you a little video. You can watch it if you're interested. You can do something. If you're not, it's fine. Right. I'm not offended by that. It doesn't bother me. I just try to share what I have, that what's helping me with other people. Because listen, I don't want to be out here getting all extra fine and y'all just watch me. I'm like, Dr. V getting extra fine and Dr. V getting all extra healthy and okay? Taking this journey. Me and my baby, honey. My baby walked with me. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I know some people might say, she always talking about her husband. I am, because let me tell y'all something. And I'm not saying he's perfect. Y'all know I always say that. I'm not saying he's perfect. Y'all know I always say that, right? I'm not saying our marriage is perfect. I always, someone talking about naked is my thing. But I'm always saying this, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't want you all to think, and I never want y'all to say, they just posting pictures and it's imaginary. Even in our good moments, if there's a bad moment amidst the good always outweighs the bad. But let me tell y'all about this man. So on Saturday, thank you, baby. My baby said he loved my extra. We are, Ruth. We are meant to be. We absolutely are. So Saturday, I worked out, right? And I didn't work out when I thought I was going to work out. I ended up working out later because I wanted to do a video. So I did the video and everything. I'm going to be really pushing my YouTube channel and my journey. But I worked out. My baby said, well, do you want to walk after you finish? I was like, yeah, baby, I got to walk anyway. He said, well, let me know when you're ready and I'll walk with you. But he was out there in the yard working. When I was ready, I said, babe, I'm getting ready to walk. He said, okay, give me a minute. He came in the house, he changed his clothes, and we went walking, and he walked with me. He's a power walker, right? He did not power walk. He walked slowly, like I'm supposed to walk. Listen to me. Listen. Y'all, this is the stuff. This is why I say, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good, because the Lord gave me a man, gave me to a man, okay, who loves me so much that the house is no longer freezing, because normally the house would be freezing because he's more hot-natured and I'm cold-natured. So he'll be hot for me. Listen, he'll be hot for me to make sure I'm comfortable. He'll stop what he's doing to walk with me. because I need to walk. He watches every one of my lives and knows what I say. Can tell me what I said, can tell me how long my shortest live was, probably can tell me how long my longest one was. You understand? He's concerned about everything that concerns me. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Because I know that is a gift from God. That is a gift. This man, and he puts up with me because I can be a lot. But he does it. He wasn't all on social media like I'm on social media. Now this darn fly done got caught in my coffee. But he did. I'm glad I didn't put none of my good CBD oil in there. But he did though. He gone, honey. The coffee was smelling so good to him that he done went down in there. But I'm telling you, for those women who are single, this how you know. This how you know. This how you know. You want a man that loves you so much, he'll make adjustments for you. He wants to make sure you're good. He wants to make sure you're taken care of. He wants to make sure that he can provide for you. Him. Now, my husband, he takes care of everything, right? So I might say, babe, hey, I want to do this. And he'll look at me. And he'll be like, well, babe, listen, I'm just gonna give you this, and then, whatever you do with it, you do with it. I just wanna put this seed in. That's all. I just want to put a seed in. I don't have to pay anything. But I want to sow seed into what we're doing. Right? I don't care what he does with it. I don't care. I'm just sowing a seed into us. That's what I'm doing. I'm not paying this or paying that. I don't have to do that. So I just say, here, babe, do this, do whatever you want to with this. When we went to the cruise and we got these extra charges for international calling, babe, listen, I'm definitely putting this on that, right? Here's some money for that. So I don't want you to be stressing about that. Here's some money for that. I got it. We got this. But when we get ready to travel, he wants to make sure he can cover the cost of whatever we're doing. Even though I have some money, he want to make sure he can cover it. Now, that's a real man. That's a real man. So yesterday I was having a conversation with my son and some of his friends. And I was telling them, listen, I said, y'all want a woman that'll follow you? You need to be able to provide for her. You need to be able to pay all the bills. You need to be able to do that. And if you can't do that, you're not ready. You're not ready for her. Get ready. Start moving. Don't be dependent on her. Because then you're going to be mad when she thinks she can say a whole lot. You be able to provide for her. You will make her want to submit to you. You'll make her want to do things she's never done. So women, stop settling and then being mad because you settled. I'm glad that some things I thought I wanted, I didn't get because it wasn't what I needed. All right, Miss Leela, it's good to see you, gorgeous. Yes. Corey said it was almost, I don't know why I swallowed that like, right. I'm just telling y'all. And if you married, create the marriage that you want. Create it by becoming who you need to be. Become who you need to be. You can't control anybody else, but you can control you. Become who you need to be. Listen, y'all. This journey that I'm on, it's real. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Like, I'm embracing it. But it means that some of my stuff, I have to look at it and I have to keep it off. It has to die because it's not going to work in getting us to where God is taking us. And that's hard. Let me not say it's hard. Let me say it's challenging sometimes to let go of some stuff that you are accustomed to. But when I tell y'all my husband is worth it, my husband is worth it. The way that man loves me, oh, he's worth it. He's worth it. Like, it's a small thing. Even if I may kind of fuss about it a little bit, it's a small thing. It's a small thing. Don't let a small thing stop you from having the love that God desires for you to have. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. That man is my forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever, ever, ever. He's my forever. He looks good on me. And I look good on him. And that's what you want. That's what you want. So look, y'all, I pray that this message blessed you. I pray that you are ready to taste and see that the Lord is good, because he is. Look, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Again, if you want more information about the health products that I'm using, let me know. I'll send it to you. And y'all, they're reasonable. Look, when I say reasonable, I spend a lot of money on health stuff. They're really reasonable. So listen, I love you. Have an amazing day. Make it incredible. Love you to life and life more abundant. Be blessed. Mwah.